Peace and blessings, everyone. I sure do wish I had a UBS port in the back of my head and I could just plug a recorder in or something, some type of recorder, video recorder, tape recorder, something. It'd be so much easier to get my ideas and thoughts out to you. Because when I try to verbally communicate them to you, it's a hard process. Hard process trying to get back those thoughts and get them out to you. Just because my mind works, it's always going. So I'm always trying to play catch up. But anyway, I was thinking, and I've had this thought before, about a transportation system that goes from the East Coast to the West Coast to the East Coast, and maybe north and south in a couple areas or whatever, but at least east and west, at least able to go from California over to, I don't know, North Carolina or New York or whatever. Now the thing about this system, it's a transportation system in which you can drive your car onto it. Thus, either like a giant conveyor belt or like the railroad or trains where you can drive on the rail cars and be taken across country. That way you have your car and you don't have to go through the through the long process of driving, driving for days and stopping and find a place to sleep and things of that nature. You just drive on, sit back, relax, and you're taken across country. And of course, probably wouldn't even take as many days as it takes now in driving across country, because it can be non-stop and at a higher speeds than we can drive on the freeway. Now the issue, of course, that comes up with such a task is the financial aspect. And Obama is pitching something with his stimulus plan of creating jobs. Part of it is freeway infrastructure, whatnot, road repairs, things of that nature. But I'm trying to think larger than that. And like I said, and getting back to the financial aspect, for me, if the government is trying to do something to better the lives of its citizens, to provide services, to provide things to make life easier, then why is there ever a cost involved? Why should the government pay a company, a U.S. company, money to build things? If you look at it, really the only cost that should be incurred, that should come in, is if that company has to purchase goods from outside of the United States. So I mean, thus we need to start looking to buy goods, buy services from within our own country. This highway idea, the United States should just say, okay, this is what we want done. Now we need companies to volunteer, or else we will draft a company. We will draft workers, right, to work on this freeway. Now the company can say, well, we don't have I don't know, the I don't think of the word, the trucks and whatnot, steamrollers, and then it's okay, United States, okay, fine, we'll go to Caterpillar, a company, and say, you must provide the trucks for this company to do the work. And what is the cost that Caterpillar has? You know, where they get their steel to make their trucks or whatnot. They get it from here or they get it overseas. Well, then they get it from here from an American company. If each American company is providing for other one, there should be no cost involved, right? And it might even go down to, is it necessary, and this is really extrapolating things, the need to pay them to do the work. Because see, this is how I see it. It's when the government pays an American company to do work. It's remember, this is supposed to be like a household. We need to start looking at the U.S. as a household. It's like a husband paying his wife to make dinner for the kids. That wouldn't happen. Well, it probably does somewhere, somebody's household, but it shouldn't. She's providing for the children. Providing. It's like the wife paying the husband to unstop the toilet, to change the disposal on the sink. Now, in each situation, the cost that is only going to be incurred is when the wife has to go out to buy the groceries. So once again, she's going outside of the household to get the needed materials. But if that family had a garden in the backyard, some fruit trees, well, that lessens the need to go to the store to get fruits and vegetables. A family that lives on a farm that has cows and pigs and chickens and things of that nature, they are able to provide for themselves more goods. So lesser need to go outside of their family, their household, to get goods. And so we need to start thinking of the United States more as a household, and doing those things that that we do within a household instead of being separated. So we provide for each other. There's not a need to pay your family when you are doing things for the household to better the household. That can be done if we provide. The United States provides for each other. The government provides the structure. The citizens of the government provide for the betterment of the nation itself. Why is there a need to pay? Everybody has a job to do. It's like paying your children to do their chores. I know some people do that. You know, I know their allowances are given out, but for what? Why do I have to pay my child for them to clean their room? It's their job. It's for the wellness, the well-being of this household, the upkeep, the cleanliness. You keep clean, you keep roaches and rats out. Well, it's hard to keep the rats out. They usually come no matter what. But roaches and things of that nature that come with filth. Why do I have to pay them to do that? It's for the betterment of the household. And I think what happens is families bring in a concept of the corporation, capitalism, bring it within a household instead of taking a household and expanding it out to the country. This is supposed to be a family. It's supposed to be working working together. It just requires manufacturing, processing our own goods, taking care of ourselves as a household. God bless everyone. Peace and love.